they didn't do what it takes to get that money with the business sense, right? We're going to go to Proverbs chapter 8, verse 11. My favorite book in the Bible. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 11. You do what my church pastor used to say. Say amen when you got there. When you have reached to Proverbs chapter 8, verse 11. Give me a amen. Type an amen in the chat. Or just say amen wherever you are. Creep the people out around you. Let me read. How's chat doing? Proverbs chapter 8, verse 11. And it says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not compared to it." Verse 12 says, "I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions." Okay? You see, with wisdom, you become the man. Right? You become the man. It says wisdom is more valuable than rubies, and here's why I believe they say that in this passage in the Bible. Now, when it comes to let's just use a perfect example here, okay? The people who win the lottery, right? They say the majority of people who win the lottery either end up killing themselves or they end up losing all of the money as well. NFL superstars, I think, on average, 4 years after they're done with their career, they're broke. NBA superstars, 4 years after their career, they too are broke. Why? They got rewarded financially for all of their physical prowess, right? But they didn't do what it takes to get that money with the business sense, right? They didn't have to use their brain to get that money. And what ends up happening? They don't have wisdom. They don't know how to manage their money. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to invest. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to tell people no. And they blow all the money. Next thing you know, they're teaching fucking bonus lessons at the YMCA. If you do not develop the character of a person who's good with money, you will not attract money. Now, the modern world has changed that a little bit because you can be good at sports and they'll give you money, right? But, for example, another thing like MMA stars, right? A lot of these MMA guys, they have no business sense. They get fleeced when they go to the UFC because they agree to bad contracts. And they get fleeced when they go to other organizations as well. Right? For example, Nate Diaz, they bullied him into signing a contract for Benson Henderson. To fight Benson Henderson, they're like, yeah, just sign this contract. And he was just like, fuck, okay, I'll sign it. And then they cucked his ass after he lost. Why? He knows how to have a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got amazing stand-up, but he doesn't know how to fucking handle his money right. Wisdom is worth more than rubies, right? When Donald Trump went bankrupt, he was like billions of dollars in debt. It was just a temporary setback. He didn't have an entitlement. He didn't get all his money from daddy. I think he got $1 million loan from his dad to start his empire. But he turned that $1 million into multiple billions of dollars, right? And so that means he took that million and he made over 999 copies of that million. Pretty fucking hard to do, right? You see, that's why people who, when they lose their businesses or they have something like devastating happen to them in regards to their finances, as long as they didn't inherit it, right? And they actually did the work to become the person who earns it, they always get the money back. They have the wisdom. They have the knowledge. They have the understanding in their minds on how to do this. Okay? And they're able to always bounce back.